Welcome in everybody to the next episode in our Hattusa playthrough here. We are on the 12th episode, and if you take a look here, the only thing that we need to win is to double the points of our next closest, which would be Assyria. We are actually 1 point away, and you can see that we are getting 8 points from developing cities and 15 points from strong cities. So your vast majority of the points that you are getting, other than from wonders, right? Like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 wonders giving us 16 points, right? So we do have a good chunk coming from wonders, but we can't build another wonder until we get to legendary culture level in our capital, which we are at strong, and in 3 years we'll be in legendary. Then we have to build it, so it'd take like another I don't know, probably like 15 turns after that. So it'd be 18 turns away from getting 2 points. Or we could take a look at our 2 weak cities, right, and see what we can do to get them up into developing or strong cities. And I believe that our weak cities are going to be down here, right? We have 8 years until that goes into developing, right? And we have, oh, this is strong. This is probably my other weak one, right? No, where's my other weak one? Is it this one? There we are. Right, we have 3 years until we go here, right? We are actually pretty close here. Once we finish this Jewish monastery in 2 years, that'd probably bump it, pretty good. So, I mean, I think that as long as Assyria doesn't jump immediately in their points, we should probably be winning this episode. That's my guess. It may be next episode, it may not be. But let's continue on and pretend like it's not going to be this episode. I am going to research Onager here, and the reason that we're going to do Onager is because it takes us towards, let's see. Oh, sorry, it's machinery, not onager. Machinery takes us towards hydraulics, which takes us towards windlass, which takes us towards chain drive. And if you remember, researching chain drive is one of our ambitions, so we are going to head towards that direction. We also need to control 3 palaces. So we'll work on that ambition as well. Let's see, what do we need to do here? We do have a specialist. We want to get one that we can increase our culture with. Apprentice monk, maybe a scribe. Scribe seems good, but it doesn't increase our culture. So let's go apprentice monk. Get that culture just up and going and pumping as much as possible. We're gonna heal. Let's see, what do we need here? A hamlet would be a really good idea right here. I don't think that I had any other plans to place it somewhere else. So let's place it here. Okay. Mine makes sense. Quarry also makes sense. These two as quarries. Let's get some quarries going. We can never have too much stone. If there's one thing that you can take from this is that stone income is really, really important. Okay. I think the reason that it wants me to do stone on these... I wonder if I can. Can I build the ministry? No, my culture's not strong. It's only developing, but that's in 2 years. So the year after that, I can build the ministry. I think it wants me to build quarries over here because it's arid. And in arid land, quarries get bonuses to them. And I don't really have anything else that I need to build. Like, there's not a whole lot that needs to get done here. So, let's see. Maybe we could just get a treasury going. I mean, our gold income's fine. So, why don't we just do an archive here? Okay. Another worker. Okay. We have our Jewish disciple. We could build a temple. I think we should. Okay, there are no groves here that I need to build it next to. So let's build the Jewish temple here. It's a great idea. Now that we can build Jewish temples, it's probably a little bit more important for us to prioritize that because they are a lot of culture. So after this one is done, we'll build another temple, and we'll just kind of make our way through our cities in that way. Okay, we have a bunch of events that we're going to go through. Let's see. Our scientists can gain discipline, which gets us global gold, or civics, or wisdom. Let's go with wisdom. Let's see, this is my relative. Let's have him... I don't want to become intolerant, so... You can be manichaeistic. Happiness in Hapala, +2 happiness. Yeah, +2 happiness. I'll spend gold on that. It's only 2 turns worth of gold. Which one do I want? I think I want the second one. So I'll send them incense and get a courtier. That militia's gonna sleep. You're also gonna sleep. Wonder if Assyria is ever going to finish off these barbarians. Oh, they jumped up to 23 out of 58, so I would need to get to 46 at this point, so. We're gonna continue the persecutions. Let's see. Mines and quarries, camps and nets. Mines and quarries, we have a bunch of them in here. Okay, let's get this quarry going. Could I build a pantheon in here? No, it requires cultural legendary. Do I have legendary culture in here? I don't. We do need to get things that get us culture. That does. Let's see. We have a specialist that we can get. Apprentice monk. Gives us the most. So let's work on that. Getting all the forums and archives also seems like a pretty good idea here. Let's see, let's get this grove up and going here for some honey. Get an apiary in our kingdom would be fantastic. You can't build here, but you can come here. Let's just cancel your action queue for a second. And you can add a road here, and then next turn we'll just add it here, right? Control R, bam. Okay. So next turn you build it there, and then we'll connect all these. We'll connect this city here. And then this city should already be connected, but we'll build a road anyway, right? We can build one, we can move you here, build a road here, and then we'll build it like that. And it'll be connected anyway. And you're already connected because you belong to the Kasaran family. Alrighty, let's see. Odeon kind of makes sense, but not a whole ton of sense. That's our stronghold. Okay, what do we need to do in Hattusa? Master Monk makes sense. Jewish Disciple also makes sense. Getting our temples going. I'm gonna go with the Master Monk because it's gonna give me more culture. Next year, I have enough to start building the Legendary Wonders, and the only Legendary Wonders that I'm going to be able to build here is the Circus Maximus, which must be adjacent to the city center, so it's going to be right here is where we must build it, or here, right? One of those two is completely fine. I wonder where I'm going to build this temple. Okay, the temple only goes to the adjacent monastery, so I'll build a temple like here, here. What do I do with this builder? These are good questions. I don't know. I could get a lumber mill up here for kicks. So let's do that. Lumber mill for kicks. You're going to skip one turn because next turn you're going to start building the Circus Maximus when you get to legendary status on this city. What are you at? You're at weak. And then you're also gotta be, you're at strong. What's my other weak one? Is it you? Yeah, it's you. So we really gotta boost the culture in here, see if we can do something about it. Once the Jewish disciple is done here with the monastery, we'll immediately build a temple and we'll get to work on some culture. That's just gonna be the emphasis of the episode today, is just culture building. Let's see. All right, this worker is done. We have double Hamlet's done. We need an Odeon, so let's build that here. That's a great idea. This worker's done. You just got done building a quarry. We have a temple here, which means that we could probably build like a monastery down here, right? The courthouse is fine. Yeah, let's build an Odeon here. Just gonna boost the culture as much as possible. See if we can just accelerate. Accelerate through. We do have a citizen that we can use here. So why don't we use it on the apprentice poet? Could also do an apprentice scribe. But it gets me fewer culture. So we'll do an apprentice poet. This unit, you go to bed, and we're good to go here. Finish up the barbarians, Assyria. Let's go. Nice work, you did it. Oh, is Greece? Greece is at war with Egypt? Look at them go. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Okay, we know that we need to move you here because we want to get the Circus Maximus. Bam, that's gonna deplete our food quite badly. We should be fine. 16 years starts on that. Legendary status boosts us to plus 43 on this city. We should be close to legendary here. We're not close to legendary there. I don't know what I was thinking. Next year, we will move to weak here. Or we'll move to developing instead of strong. We need a temple in here. So I think that we can build that right here. It's going to give us a bunch of culture. We'll start building that temple. The apiary is almost done in a couple turns. Got the Odeon going in there. Let's see. We don't really have much that we can do in here. Let's build a Jewish disciple. Okay. More workers. Let's see. Okay. You're at strong, so we can now build a ministry. And I think it is a good idea to build a ministry out here, so let's do that. Okay, I do have a citizen that I can use, but no citizens that really boost my culture too much. Actually, yes, there is. I could get an apprentice monk, which gives me the most. So let's do that. Apprentice monk. Okay, we've connected that city, which is fantastic. But this builder is now finished with their orders. We're building a granary here, right? Yes. So that means that next turn we're going to start building more farms around here just to boost our overall food production. It's going and, you know, kind of going sideways there. now that this is legendary status, once this quarry is finished, we're going to take this worker over here, build a hamlet. And then that hamlet will allow us to build a ministry over here. Okay. And then what do we do with you? Amphitheater's a lot of culture. Let's do it. Build an amphitheater there. You got finished with the hamlet. We wanted a temple here, and I believe we wanted... Yeah. Temple there. What do we build here? Do we already have an Odeon in the city? Why can't we build an Odeon here? One per city. I already have one. Okay. What about a theater? Do I already have a theater in the city? I must be missing it. We're building an Odeon here. When that finishes, we'll have the ability to build a theater. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Let's build a market. Okay. Let's move you back a little. Let's move you here. Let's build a market. Let's get that going. Okay. Nice. We need a Jewish temple in here. Don't see any other reason to not put it here. I don't have the cash to build it, though. I do now. Okay. We're running pretty low on resources because of the Wonder. The Wonder got us good there. Stone is a thing that we can get, or we could buy enough to get an apprentice monk, which is going to boost our culture and get us, you know, going. We have 3 turns on this until we increase there. We need to get 3 more score in order to win the game. Let's see. Do I care? This is the heir of Egypt. Yeah. Let's convert him to Judaism. That's fun. I don't want to be... I do want to be a judge, but I don't. I don't want to be a schemer. I don't want to be a zealot. I'll just observe. I don't need a warrior. I guess I'll get an archer. Choose new governor. You're great. I definitely don't want the minus 12 gold. I need as much gold as I can get. You are going to just kind of stay here. Give them happiness. I don't even have walls in here. Oh, yes, I do. So, I mean, that is a thing. I'm going to automate the scout. Next unit. I'm going to automate you. And one there. We'll let the scouts just do their thing. Okay, people are converting to Judaism, which is great. I need scholarship because it's along the path here. All right, let's see. It says it's along the path. It's up here. I don't know why it says that it's on the path, but whatever. We'll get it. We'll get scholarship because it's fun. Alrighty, what are we doing here? We have a citizen that we can spend. This acolyte is not what I want. But it gives me the most culture. I don't need more culture in here. I'm already at legendary status. I'll do an apprentice priest. Spend the citizen that way. And then I'll get going on these treasury forum and archive after that priest. Okay, we have a lot of workers that are up and running here. Okay, this worker got finished with the Odeon, so I'm gonna move over here, do a theater. get this culture just skyrocketing. You can see the culture really improve there. I could get a stone cutter or a miner. I don't think I need really either one of those at the moment. A moat is okay. It would give me a bunch of happiness. Treasury, forum, archive. Or I could buy a gardener. Let's do archive. Give me more science, please. You're gonna move over here. You're gonna build me a hamlet. You're not on the trade network, but that's fine. I don't care. We build the hamlet here so that the next turn after that we can build ourselves a ministry, and then maybe we could get a palace after that fact. Amphitheater. My hamlet is here and here, so it doesn't necessarily matter. I can get an amphitheater either here or here. I think I'll go here. Oh, I can't get it over there. Okay, so let's do it here then. I'm gonna be spending a lot of gold this turn because I'll be buying a bunch of resources. Okay, Odeon. We'll do the lumber mill for now. We'll do a quarry for now. Yes, I do want culture. Yes, next turn we are going to go up. We need to go up more because Assyria is also continuing to go up there. So we need to outpace them a little bit. And that is the infrastructure that we're building is what is trying to outpace them as much as possible. That's why we're focusing so much on culture in our cities here. But if we don't have money, we can't build our improvements. So let's see. We do have, well, I mean, we have 4 citizens that we can use here. So let's use them. Apprentice Acolyte or Apprentice Monk. Apprentice Monk needs to go in so we get some stuff going. We'll get a quarry going here to occupy the time of my builder and develop that city. We need farms for food. You farm, you farm. Okay. This fight up here is wild. A ministry? Yeah, absolutely. We want a ministry. A ministry gets us much closer to a palace, which is what we want to do. Okay. We have one more idle worker. That worker built a market up here, which is good. Maybe I can build farms up here to give me even more food. Yeah, let's do a farm. I'll do farm, 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 granary, farm. Right, these 5 are all adjacent to a river, then it'll also be adjacent to a granary there, which will boost its food production and just kind of help us out. Alrighty, we completed the Apprentice Priest, which is fantastic for us. I am gonna go with... Sell 100 of those. I could buy a treasury. I could get a stone cutter going, which gives me more stone. You know what? Let's use the citizen for a stone cutter for now. We'll be good. We'll keep going. The apostles. Nope. Nope. Let's have you be a hero. Nice work. Let's get you courage. Give us happiness in all of our cities. Yeah, this fight up here's. Look at this. Look at them go. Oof. It's a big hit for Greece there. They lost that axeman. Greece is not really winning that. Queen died in Egypt. new king who's cautious of us. But, I mean, they're also Jewish, so, I mean, they should like us more. Yep, I'll take money. Thank you. Science is good. I'll give it here because I just got science. I'll take the Nanasan opinion because it's my lowest. I need to deal with the Christian dissent in here. But I am doing a bunch of festivals because the discontent level is so high. So let's do this. Okay, after this, we will suppress Christian dissent. We'll do that one first, and then we'll do another festival after the fact, right? Like, that's the plan. We do have 3 citizens that we need to spend in this city, so maybe we don't do the next festival. Maybe the next festival after that, we start doing some culture improvements in this city. Okay. Okay, you got going. We need a monastery pretty bad here. We don't have any groves. They're really helping us out here. So, let's do that. Let's go monastery first. Then after the monastery, we'll go to the temple. We don't have any... I mean, we have 6 citizens that we need to spend here. Okay, we need to spend these citizens. Unfortunate as it is, let's start spending them. Otherwise, they're going to start getting mad at us. Okay, 1 year till the apiary's done. Alrighty. We could build a farm over here if we really wanted to. I don't know if we really want to. Okay, and Odeon's getting built here. Let's build a market. Yep. Market. These are building our farms. Don't have any citizens that we can use here. We can upgrade an elder poet. Master poet. Let's do a master poet. Okay. We got a mine here. Don't really need a mine here, to be honest. Let's build another granary here. We'll build the granary to just boost the adjacency of these 2 farms. It's just really gonna help us out in that regard. More granaries. Okay, you got finished. I could build an Odeon in here, which would just boost my culture even further. I guess that I will. No real need, though. But, I mean, we can. Okay, let's do a forum first, which is going to increase my civics, which will help me build the rest of the stuff in that city quicker. Okay, let's see. Is there anything in here? I do have a citizen that I can use. Let's go with stone, right? Never have too much stone. Never have too much stone. It's the most expensive resource on the map other than wood. We do need food, but not much that we can do about that at the moment. Let's see. We can build another hamlet in the city, which is great. We're at 45. We need to be at 48. And I don't think we're very close in a lot of our cities into moving up the next tier, right? We have 18 years there. We have 9 years there, so that one's kind of close. We're doing a lot there to boost that up. That one's not very close. Are you close at all? No, you're not. You're not close. You're not very close. So it may not be a victory this turn because Assyria kind of bumped it up here, but we do have 2 turns from our wonder in here. Once we get legendary, actually, we do need to save up quite a bit of gold, but we should be able to build another wonder in our capital as well, which will be the Pantheon. We should be able to build, and it's not going to cost us food. It's only going to cost us stone. Right, which is quite expensive, but as long as we're saving that up, we should be fine. And we are building up quite a bit of income there. Or quite a bit of stone income, for sure. Egypt and Rome went to war with the Numidians, and Rome is now at peace with Greece. Let's see. Yep, they can owe us a favor. That's fine. I do want to become blessed. Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to marry. I've already married. I already have a spouse. Okay, let's see. This worker's done. Just finished an Odeon. Yeah, let's get the theater going here. That's great. Next unit, we got finished with the apiary, which is great for us. Build another hamlet down here. Get us some more gold. Actually, that's not what I want to do. Back up. I do want to build this Odeon, because it's going to give me culture. It's just going to help this city develop quicker. Alrighty. More culture. One citizen that we can use. An apprentice poet seems like the right call, so let's do that. Building farms. Building farms. Let's get a treasury going in here. Get us more gold income. Let's get an apprentice poet going in here. More culture. An apprentice scribe is probably going to be what we're going to have to go with here. No. None of these give us culture. So let's go with archive, get us science. And we end our year. Perfect. Okay, we're saving up that stone income quite a bit. Perfect. Judaism established redemption theology. I mean, I didn't do that. Someone else did. Cool. I'm going to go with hydraulics. That's going to be fantastic because that's going to open us up to mills, which will really help boost our production on quarries and stuff like that, especially in our capital. I have a few places that I want to get mills once hydraulics are finished, which is great. I'm going to continue on with farms because we really need to boost our food income, so I'm going to keep going there. Let's see. Just Disciple, can you build cathedrals yet? No, I don't think that we have vaulting. Yeah, we don't have vaulting, so we can't get cathedrals yet, which is fine. Okay, so we have a monastery down here, but we do not have a temple. Unfortunate that I built the market here. Definitely short-sighted on my end, but it's fine. Let's come down here and build the temple. It's gonna give us more culture. Okay, I said that I was gonna do something in here, and I can't remember what it was that I was gonna do. I could build the treasury and archive in one turn, which is great. Archive is probably the best thing that I can do. I could, you know, buy monks, which will give me culture and science, a bunch of science. Takes me 2 years. Happiness, science, but no culture for the master priest. Let's do the archive and treasury, both of which will take me one turn to do. I think that that's the best play. Okay, we need culture in here. I believe that we can get that with just some incense, and that utilizes a citizen as well for us, so let's do that. Let's get that citizen working. Suppressed Christian descent was completed. We also completed a festival, so that should be going down. Our discontent level is going down quite a bit in here, which is good. A moat gives me a bunch of happiness, but I need to get some culture up in here. And I need to utilize these citizens. I have 3 citizens to use, so I'll get an apprentice monk in there. Let's see. You need to come over here, start a farm. It's gonna give me some food. You can come here, start a farm. Okay, a lot of farmland in here. It's justifiable. It's what we have to do. Okay. We do need culture in here. So let's get the theater. Stone income. As long as we're above 0, we are saving, which is great. A library is fantastic for us. It gives us a bunch of science. If we had calligraphy, do we have calligraphy? No, because we need to get vaulting first. Let's get a lumber mill. Alrighty. Come down here. We'll build a hamlet right here. Building a hamlet here should allow us to build like an amphitheater here. Because we have our theater, right? Yeah. So we'll take an amphitheater with it here. Okay, production in here. We still have 6 citizens that we need to utilize, so let's utilize one of them in our lumber mill. Okay, we don't have any citizens that we can use. Yes, we can. Let's get some honey going. Honey is going to give us culture, but it'll also give us a luxury honey, which we can send to our Nanasan family. And they like us a lot more. We get a bunch of gold, or we get a bunch of Jewish disciples. Jewish disciples are good because they can build me temples as well as monasteries. However, a lot of gold. A lot of gold is good. A lot of gold is good because it's going to help me build the Pantheon. Science is going to get me through hydraulics quicker, which is what I want to do. I want to kind of burst through the tree here, see if I can get through my ambitions. Assyria went up to 26 out of 58, so, I mean, this is looking a lot more out of reach than previously anticipated. But if we keep focusing on culture, we will accelerate quicker than they will. That's for sure. My heir became foolish. That's unfortunate. Okay, monastery and temple is completed. We have a monastery over here, but we do not have a temple, so let's move it here. We can't build it on this tile, which makes sense. Bad placement on my end. So let's build it here instead. I can't build it here. I can build it here, though. Okay. All right, you just got done with the ministry, which means you should be able to build a palace, but we don't have legendary culture, and we won't have legendary culture for a really long time, so we gotta find something else for you to build here. Library or grocer? Grocer, only gets 20% for adjacent harbor class, but we want to build a grocer here anyway. Okay. Next to the market, so that should help us out. Production up here. We don't have any citizens that we can utilize, but we can bump up our poets here. Let's do an elder poet. Keep going there. Get some more culture just pumping, and we'll end the year there. And we'll just continue going. We are working on controlling 3 palaces. That is, you know, our goal. We'll build a ministry over here. Hopefully that border pops, or we just see if we can buy this tile, and then we can build a palace over there. Okay. None of these get me to where I want to go. I want windlass. That's really what I want, so that I can get to chain drive. But I will do architecture. And the reason that I'll do architecture is because there are baths, which increase my happiness. Death of a governor, choose new governor. It has to be you. Unfortunate that you lose me a bunch of money. Okay, we got the monastery in here. Temple, please. Thank you. Okay, you completed the temple. Monastery. Then we are going to build a temple over here. We know that we want that. Okay. We're going to be losing a bunch of stone this turn for all of our buildings. Okay, we need... Yeah, a hamlet right here is fantastic. So let's do it. Love that. Okay, you just got the ministry, but we're not at legendary yet. We're pretty close to legendary in the city, which is great, which means we could build a palace over here. I can't believe... I must not have had this in my borders, but a camp is okay. I'm not suffering at the moment for orders. This does nothing for me here. Okay, so I think that what I'm gonna do is I'm going to move here and build a grocer. Give me more gold. Okay, no citizens to utilize, so I'm going to get an elder poet. Yep, elder poet. Okay, I do have a citizen that I can use here, so nothing to actually build it in. So why don't we do a treasury or an archive or walls? Let's do a Jewish disciple. Yep. Jewish disciple. I do have a temple here, but I don't have any. I don't have a monastery, so I need to get one. Production down here. Don't have any citizens that I can utilize. I can increase my master monk in here, or yeah, let's do that. Culture, please and thank you. Okay, let's see. I do have a citizen that I can spend in here, so let's get an apprentice monk going. Court Morans, yep, served us well. $300 culture in Hattusa for gold, yep. My daughter and heir, she's gonna study philosophy. That means that she could be tutored. Tutor child. I don't have any courtiers that can tutor her. That's unfortunate. Where are you? Where am the oligarch? She's a general of a light chariot. Not anymore. Where? Can I double click on her? Nope. Light chariot is where? Isn't all of my military down here? Damn. No. Here. Release general. Okay. Now, tutor you. Nice. Choose production. We are going to go with an apprentice shopkeeper. It's going to give us a little bit of culture. Okay, you're going to move over here. Build the... Yep, and that will border pop us, so that after that, we'll be able to build a palace. And that's great. All right, I do need to build a pantheon. And I can't buy enough stone yet. I don't have enough money. I would need 27,000 in order to do it, or I would just need more stone. Next turn, I could probably do it. So I'm going to skip that worker. Alrighty. Odeon Theater. Amphitheater is a great idea. Let's do that. I still don't have a garrison in this city. It's pretty wild. Are you done? You. Yep. You're going to come right here. You're going to build a windmill. This windmill is going to boost the adjacency of all of this stuff. It's going to be wild. I'm not going to skip your turn, actually. No, sorry. You... Windmill. Okay. I'm not going to skip you. I'm going to move you here. I'm not going to get a library. No, I'm going to get a water mill. It's going to boost the adjacencies of all of these stone quarries. Okay, let's see. I have a bunch that I can build in here. There's an amphitheater. We have a theater. What can I do with you? What can I do with you? What can I do with you? Courthouse is good. Get a courthouse. Markets are good. Let's get a market somewhere. Don't really have a whole lot to mess with. No. I need a mill here. Windmill. Okay. I lied on the stone thing. We wouldn't be able to build a Pantheon next turn. Alrighty, I'll get to year 100. I'm definitely over time, and I apologize for the length of this video. I'll get to year 100, so I'll play one more turn after this. I thought that this was probably going to be the last episode. It's definitely getting close, but unfortunate. I'm not gonna beg. Eloquent or a bunch of discipline. She's gonna become eloquent. Ah, a bunch of stone. Nice. He can study politics for all I care. I'm not gonna... Nope. I'm gonna gain discipline. I'm not gonna spend my stuff. I'll build a farm here. Okay. Farm. I'm gonna build another farm down here. Need more gold. Or need more food. Mills don't really help me in this city. Camps don't really help me in this city. Do I have any other things that I can build in here? I really don't. Wonder what I can build here. Not a whole ton. What if I come here and I build the library over the lumber mill? That's what I gotta do. Screw that lumber mill. I don't think that we need it. Alrighty. This worker just got done with the grocer. This mill does me absolutely no good. I can build a library here. Let's do it. It's gonna give me science. You just finished your lumber mill, which is fantastic. Hamlet over here would be good. Building a theater right here. I think actually then I'm gonna do Hamlet here. Okay, what do I do with you? Down here. Nothing that I can really do there. I think the best bet would just be to get a camp. Okay, production here. I have all of my stuff going. I do have a citizen. I'm gonna do an apprentice poet. It's gonna give me the most culture there. How close am I to legendary? I'm 11 years from legendary there. I'm only 4 years from legendary here, which will boost my score from a little bit. 9 years there. We need to save up more stone. Production in here. I have 3 citizens that I can use. So I can use them on some miners if I really wanted to. I don't know if I do want to, though. That's the... I get a bunch of gold here. There's no real harm in that. Discontent isn't going down as much as I want it to, so I'm going to get a moat. I'm going to get a moat. The moat is going to promote happiness as much as possible in here. I do need a governor. Yikes, you're one of the worst governors I've ever seen. You give me science? Sure. Production in here. I have 3 citizens that I can utilize. We can do an acolyte. Shopkeeper. I guess we have to do an acolyte in there. Gives me more culture and spends a citizen. Alrighty, guys. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy the content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I thought that we were going to be able to finish up this playthrough this turn, but I definitely overestimated the amount of score that Assyria was going to be getting here. They have 5 weak cities. I'd imagine that they are going to be developing those quite a bit more and getting them into developing cities, which will, you know, really boost them up. But we're doing so much better in terms of the culture front. The developing of our cities is going fantastic. So we should be able to wrap this up pretty soon here. We have 2 points coming in from this wonder in the next 8 turns. We are going to have, I'd imagine that we should have in like 28 turns. That should shift. But I mean, 9 turns here for 2 points, 3 turns there for 2 points, 12 turns there for a few more, right? We are, I mean, we're right on the cusp of just taking all of these over the, yeah, taking these to the next level. And once they do move to, that's not a really good example. Once these do move to the next level, then we should be quite set to win the game on just score victory, right? I mean, we're even pretty close to just hitting 58, right? Like, we may not double them, right? 52 is what we'd have to get to double them. So it may get to the point where, I mean, they get 29, right? And at 29, there's nothing that we can do other than get to the 58 score. We're also working on ambitions, right? Controlling 3 palaces. We're going to have a palace right here. A ministry will get... No, a ministry's already built right here. So when this reaches legendary status in 3 turns, this grocer worker will finish, as well as this camp worker, and we'll move over here and we'll build a palace. So we'll have 1 palace here, 2 palace here, and then we need another legendary culture city. And I believe that the next legendary culture city will be down here. So we need to start building up some ministries and palaces here. Yeah, some courthouse ministries and palaces. And once we build those up, then we should be good on that ambition. And then we are working on chain drive as well. Once we finish with architecture, I'm sure that windlass will be one of the technologies that are in there. So we'll go windlass and then we'll go chain drive. Like, that's the goal there, just to really jump through the tech tree. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Sorry for the rambling. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much and take care. See ya.